Ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now, we are doing the perp walk for Luigi, the person who was responsible for taking the life of Brian Thompson. Right here, right now, live on University. Hit the like, hit the follow. Let's watch. We are going to look at the first live event of him ever since his arrest at McDonald's in Pennsylvania, where a McDonald's worker spotted him.
Right, good evening, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione.
You're watching it here live on Fox. If you're just tuning in, hit that share, like, and follow. We just ended the podcast. We're starting a new one where it was breaking news where they found him in McDonald's. They arrested him. All my information is shown on that one.
Hey, Control,
So,
I'm
again,
here. I don't have a hit or anything, but I'm
Do me a
here just
favor.
in case.
They're here on the scene during the perp walk. He will be coming through this door right here.
Yeah, I can't do it, obviously can't do it now. I mean, if it's really that bad, maybe we can talk to control before the meeting. I'll call you back when I'm free, before special, hopefully. Okay, thank you. Hey, George, it's Chris Becker.
Hello, Jesse.
Hey, oh, good. IFB has gone out yet for Brian Thompson special. Okay.
Do you have my key?
Okay, no problem. Just wanted to check.
If you want
to
to warm
well,
up.
both of us are here. I'm outside the door as a copy. I'm not sure where he is or who's going to be here. Brian shot. Okay, sounds good.
Come on down. It's only what, 3 hours? I'm sure I'll still be here in 8 hours. Really. I'm being serious.
He's going to come out any moment, guys. In the meantime, again, you guys think he acted alone? You guys did this. He did this for any family. He did it for himself.
Oh, God. Yeah, just pull up. No way.
I just want to know why, Isabel says. Why what, Isabel? Talk to me. I can answer as much questions as I can. Everyone hit that like button for me. I would appreciate that so much. You guys did amazing on the last podcast. Over 1,000 likes. You guys are incredible. Incredible. If you hit that like button, you are incredible. I appreciate that so much.
You tell them no. I think we are planning on if you want to check it inside the building, you need something.
What did he do? He shot Brian Thompson in front of the Hilton Hotel a few days ago. His name is Luigi Mangione.
I hope.
Mangione. Excuse me, Mangione. Ferry, thank you so much. I adore you too. That's very sweet. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Santa Jones, hi. How are you? What is a perp walk? A perp walk is basically where the perpetrator, the suspect is held at either jail or courthouse, and will be moved and will be enabled to the media and publicized in a way where they talk to the suspect, basically. That's what a perp walk is. Yeah. It's like its own, it's like, think of it as like their last, well, the best time to talk to the suspect. It's one of the best times because they just caught him. Yes. We're in Pennsylvania in a McDonald's. A worker from a McDonald's called the police and recognized him. Yeah. But you must keep in mind, a perp walk, he's not inclined to answer any questions. He's not. Thank you, Achilles, for telling everybody to hit the like button. I appreciate that. He should be coming out any minute. Any minute, chat. He should be coming out any second. Hopefully these reporters will ask the right questions. I really, you know, here's how I think of it. Like, I could sit here and say ask why, but that's in the manifesto. If you have literally 20 seconds, if you were in the reporter's position, the cameraman, what have you, what are the questions you're going to ask? You only have 20 seconds. And that's only if he decides to answer your question. Luigi, the man responsible for the assassination of Brian Thompson. Think about your questions as if you rub a lamp and a genie came out and you have 3 wishes. And he's telling you, you have 1 minute for these 3 wishes. And that critical moment, what will your wishes be? In this critical moment, you have 20 seconds to ask the correct questions. What will you ask Luigi yourself? Stan, I thank you so much for thanking me. I thank you for watching. Right here, chat. This could be it. Oh, no. Wait. could be it. No, I don't think so.
Hey, I think I know the answer to this, but he's going to be arraigned at the courthouse. Should we move for SR to the courthouse, or should we just stay here? I feel like I should stay here until he actually moves, and whatever time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the address.
Oh, are you guys going to send that? Are you guys going to send that rem out? Copy. Copy. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Was crucial that we were able
We are
to
live. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think this is better. I'm gonna literally be like this.
I should have bought my ladder.
We'll probably know.
It's not Los Angeles.
Hey, how long did you take a shot?
In the meantime, I'm going to be answering some questions right now while we wait for him to come out. This is the perfect time to ask your questions or put out a statement right now, as I'm going to feature it in the podcast. So please ask your questions, make any statements. Members in the green, wearing the crown, you get priority. So ask your questions and I will highlight them right now. Now, guys, I'm trying my best to get the best angles possible. Right now, this is the best angle. I have 3 other angles, Associated Press. This, the one from Fox, I have the best angle. The best angle right here, right now. Hello, Chantel. You new here? Well, welcome, mamas. Welcome. Remember, guys, you could announce yourself like Chantel did. If you're new, if you're brand new to Invested, this is a true crime podcast where we stream everything. Everything. We're going to be streaming this, Daniel Penny, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, any true crime stories we cover here in Invested. The key thing to this podcast on YouTube, facts. Got to get the accurate information. That is my main focus. That is what's important here.
They want to go home. Trust me, they will get in there.
Make sure you follow the University TikTok, by the way. I know I don't ever push for that, but you should probably follow the University TikTok. I may go live one day there. Amy, member for 8 months.
You cannot stand in the alley.
Nice, Amy. Thank you for being so loyal.
No, but there's always bad apples. They could take over.
Oh, they down there.
We'll jump in front of the car if they have to.
They probably set it out.
I've been to enough wall shots. They got the second media house and they walk off.
Ha! 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 Oh, I know. Oh, we know. Oh, ooh, girl. You better Oh, we know that. Trust me. I don't put that out so many times. We don't do that over here. TikTok may be gone in January. That is correct. That is correct. It may be gone. Yes, yes, yes. That's only if the courts will listen to the appeal. If they don't have to. If they don't, bye-bye TikTok. Unless they also sell it to an American company.
Folks, there will be a press conference at the Blair County Courthouse, approximately 6:30. It's 5:30 right now. Blair County Courthouse in Hollidaysburg. Exterior or interior? Inside, in the basement.
1830?
Yes, 18:30, 6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m. Guys, 6:30 p.m. 1 hour from now, another press conference. Should I stay or should I go? After the Perp Walk press conference again, I'm thinking about staying online. What you guys think? What you guys think? We're gonna watch the Perp Walk and then we're gonna do that also. Pam with the $9.99. Thank you so much. Let's get some W's in the chat for Pam for that super chat. Remember, guys, you send super chat, you can write your message. I could be able to see it. I won't miss your comment. Everybody else will read it at the same time. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate you so much. I love you too.
Let me put a cap on this. We're using suspect at this point, right? It's okay. We're using suspect at this point. It's okay to refer to him as suspect. Yep. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Bye.
I am. Do you hear me?
Did you eat? No, lady. How did you know? Damn, you guys are smart. I have not eaten. I have not eaten yet. Not yet. Anytime you see the connection gets messed up, guys, stay in the chat. It's gonna come back on, okay? If I miss any comments, I'm so sorry, guys. I have hundreds of people watching me from Facebook to YouTube. I do apologize. Members, did you see the pictures that I sent for members only? Did you guys see it?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record.
Something happened. I'm surprised that fucking cop didn't come out here and yell.
Hey, buddy, are we okay? All right, I'm just waiting on a script approval. I sent it. I haven't heard anything back from it.
We have him walking out yet?
No, so it'll be behind me. I can just show the live action behind me. Don't worry about that.
It comes down to, okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
If you want, we can use the photos of him smiling, and I can say that it was the photo that police say really made the difference in lieu of that.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of just
Live, right? Got it, buddy. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
just saw them walk up like 5 guys. I couldn't tell if one of them was cop. I know what's happening there.
I cannot confirm that, Pete. All I can confirm is he did stop to go eat. He had the manifesto on him, rumored, but he did have the weapon on him, correct. So what I can say about this, Pete, is that it is a bit strange how he had the manifesto on him. This almost, not saying that it is, sounds intentional, like he wanted to get captured. Now, rumor has it within the manifesto, which has not been released, that he does apologize to people, saying that he doesn't mean to cause trauma or strife. So, yeah.
Right, good evening, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione was just...
He was caught at a McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen. He was ordering food. He sat down to eat. A worker recognized him, called the authorities, and they arrested him there.
I think they closed at like 2.
Okay.
They're really good.
Somebody says, I love a hot mic.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, this is the best angle right here to get as close as possible to Luigi. Now, while we wait, I can answer any questions. I hope that McDonald's workers get paid $50,000, $50,000 to $60,000.
Yeah, thanks very much. You can see we're at the back entrance here to the Altoona Police Department. We're all just kind of staring at that door right there. We've been here for an hour and a half or so. Media members from really up and down the East Coast have been there. We're waiting for our first look. This person of just interest, he was arrested this morning in Altoona. Authorities in New York City are here. Yet to see our person of interest, Mr. Mangione. Lawyers do tell us that he is due for arraignment at the Blair County Courthouse. That is scheduled.
Hey, Patrick.
The Blair County Courthouse.
That 6:30 FBN, do you want to just send them all the stuff we sent?
Yeah.
The initial one that was supposed to be... Or no, just send them everything that we sent to the FBN show that never cared you were on it. Yeah, actually send them the Neil Cavuto. Okay? All that stuff, and I'll work around it, okay? All right. The element-wise, not the script, but yeah, I mean, you can send the script too, it's fine.
We go to school here. Yeah, we were like I might
On the last podcast, you guys did amazing. Look at the comments. Amazing. Remember, guys, you can leave your comment right now on the recent podcast below. There are 2 different comments. The one in stream on the right side, but the one at the bottom is the comment on the video. I want to hear your thoughts.
I agree with her.
Somebody said, make sure the McDonald's worker gets paid $50,000 too. What do you guys think about that? University, you have lots of trolls in the chat. I do. The thing about my podcast is I do let people do what they want in the chat. I believe in freedom of speech, but I do not condone bullying, political talk, and racism. So, I do have a set of policies that I do run by that I created myself. And I want to give people their freedom, but if they start, racism or bullying or political stuff, then they get warnings, okay? So I want to be peaceful. You're on the ball, my friend. Pete, thank you so much. Pete, you are awesome, man.
My mom's sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very well. I got
They're probably going to be driving.
Like that was insane.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, that's the girl.
Yep. Watch out. She's going to be yelling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the time right now. They getting ready in the back. You guys think he did this alone? You think he did this to send a message to his people? Was this personal towards himself or a family member? Hit that like button for me, guys, on YouTube and Facebook. I would appreciate that so much.
I take his knee out. He has a bad one.
Somebody to show up on the back door.
The bad one.
I suspect maybe.
That's the find out. Have one yet. I like order.
It's about to happen any minute. Mods, if somebody asks a good question, you have the power to highlight it if you like.
Oh, yeah, they come again. By the way, those two same guys are both twins.
Rex, in my opinion, the bone structure does match. It does match, in my opinion. People are still saying, I don't believe it's him. But I have went over it over and over. And it matches perfect. From the eyebrows, from the tear duct, looks to the nose bridge, as you can see the gap. Right here. It's this gap right here. It's very in-depth. There's depth here. The skin color, white male, thick eyebrows, a little sharper over here. Yeah. Even the smile from when he had the mask down, it's in my opinion, I really do believe it's him. Like I'm like 99.99. You know, they say it in a water bottle. I mean, the sanitation bottle. They said this kills 99.99% germs. You can never say 100 or you get a lawsuit because you never know. You know what I mean, you know? Yes, he is 26-year-olds. He is 26-year-old. He is a 26-year-old.
Hey, man, I think you're right. Send them the SR hit I just sent. I apologize.
I think they already moved the guy.
Wait, are you serious?
I think around the back way. I just did.
All right, send them. I sent a latest script to Rick and them. Use that script and those elements. Send that to the 6:30. I'm going to talk to Kelly Kramer and let her know. They had multiple cameras here, so I'll ask Digital.
Yeah, double check.
Got it.
But just to let you know, I only have a top light because I'm in a fake out position. So so it's not going to be pretty. Sure do. You betcha. I like these guys. You guys communications, mate? Okay. And my, you know, if they're giving me a DC circuit or are you guys bringing these outbound? I'm not sure when I should switch over to you guys.
Obviously, yeah, they would know. Okay.
Yeah, we're in a stakeout.
Patrick just said that.
What time do you want me? What time do you want me to switch over?
Just let me know. All right, bye.
223. Yeah. And Brian was probably tired of his own
Right, good evening. 26-year-old Luigi Mangione.
Okay. Yep. You want to talk to Zach Dusty about that? Okay. You want to coordinate?
What do you guys think is going to happen? I genuinely believe, I hope.
I'll stay where I am.
I hope.
Hey, what's up, guys?
They said 6:30. Yes. So, guys, you're confusing. This is the prep walk. This is different from the press conference at 6:30. Address is 813 something. That's going to be held at 6:30 under a basement. We are going to stay live. Well, I'm going to stay live. I'm going to have to stay live. I think you guys said you guys want me to stay live, so I'm going to do that. In the meantime, everybody, we're just going to have to... The prep walk is going to be leading to the press conference, so this is perfect timing, you know? We're going to be here live on University. I got you guys covered. I got the best angle. The best, I promise you. We're good here.
Stay on that side in case he's walked out of there. I guess so. I didn't even know he left, but yeah, I guess there are. Patrick, I don't know where he is, but he is where he is right now. He's going to stay there. All right, cool. All right.
Here comes the car. New York plates.
Right, good evening.
It is New York plates.
Hot Honey, thank you so much for the $9.99. It's always good to see you, girl. We missed you. I don't know where you been at. She says, hey, no. Hey, family. Just wanted to say happy holidays to all of you and your family. Happy holidays from Hot Honey to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. I hope you've been well, and happy holidays to you as well. We always love you. You're always welcome. Thank you so much once again.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
On the boulevard?
Right.
Okay. Really? Oh, the 24 hours? I'm gonna change that one, yeah.
Is the crowd out front?
Yeah, that's a 24-hour one.
They probably saw me.
Whoa! 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 Hold up! Hold up!
So maybe let the dust know and figure out.
Hold up!
We're not clear from the channel until the police department.
I'm not a big fan of TikTok and Twitter when it comes to information because they are it's terrible.
Yes.
But it is trending.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Free him.
Right.
Free him is trending right now. Luigi Mangione basically killing the CEO of the insurance that effed us over, that effed up his grandparents. Excuse me. The man is a hero and an avenger to their deaths. He's a hero, people are saying.
You want to check your battery on this? I just realized this fucking thing's on.
They are saying free him right now. He's a young man with an education and a promising future. A mistake shouldn't ruin his life. Free him, says another user on Twitter. I don't say X, I think it's corny. I'm going to say Twitter. People are still saying free him. I'm just reading what it's saying. Hot Honey with the 5 gifted memberships. Facebook, you better head to YouTube. Hot Honey is giving out only 5 free gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Hot Honey. You are still Hot Honey, huh? Hot Honey, we appreciate that so much. If you got your free membership, please thank Hot Honey. That would mean a lot to me and to her. The prep walk is live right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why people are saying free him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
Yes, it's the perp walk. Have you hit that like button yet? That's ridiculous. He killed a father, and I'm sure his children are mourning. Yeah, guys, I'm not saying anything. That's Twitter. That's Twitter. It's not me. I'm just a guy reporting the true crime. That's all. I'm just a voice. All right.
You'll be dialing ISD. But I do have ISD now live. Yeah, that's cool. 124. Remember that? Oh, yeah. Sega. He said, oh, yeah, we got them all on.
And everybody was cheering. And the next, it's like Dewey wins, right? Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I remember that. He said they were alive, and this was after.
All right, DC, you're hearing me on channel 1 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was such a miracle. You never see right up your way. Those things are all
She's Lamani, I mean, really nice guy. Just way too
It's warmer down there.
Hey, DC, you're hearing me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, I said prep walk. Yes. Perp walk. Celeste. Oh, Celeste. 13 months is crazy. Whoa.
So why didn't they just
Purple crown. Oh my gosh.
Channel 1 only. Yep. Let's check for a, I'm not sure how the exposure is going to be.
Hang in there, guys. She's going to come out any moment, all right? Hang in there.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Can you see me all right? I'm not sure how my shot is, but let's check the lip sync. New York had a lip sync issue initially. I want to make sure you're not having it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got me, John? It is John, right? In DC?
Hot Honey became an executive member. Welcome, Hot Honey. Whoa, Hot Honey. Dang.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry for bumping you.
D. Thomas
Yep. 1,
Williamson.
2, 3,
Thank you
4,
too.
5. Is that a better level?
Hot Honey,
1, 2, 3,
welcome.
4, 5. All right.
All right.
Lip sync looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, great. Thank you.
Yeah, go home.
Yes, your mic is good.
Yeah,
Your mic is good.
No one's talked to me yet, though.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Hey, DC, just in time. I got you. 10-9-876-54321. 10-9-876-54321.
Oh, you always been one. Oh, I'm sorry, Hot Honey. Well, you just upgraded, huh?
10-9-876-54321. 10-9-876-54321.
Mic is good. Mic is good. We're all good. Celeste, you got the purple badge. Yes, you have been a member for 13 months. You got this one. That's the one you got. The purple one. That's pretty hard to get. Oh, the mic is off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did he turn the mic off? Hold on, chat. They're fixing it. Why did they mess with it? It was great. The coloring was good. Everything was good.
Hey, sure. 10-9-876-54321. 10-9-876-54321. Check, check. 10-9-876-54321. 10-9-876-54321. Mic check.
Brother, you're good. You're good, man. You're good. Novacity, you should buy. You should get a buy me a coffee account. You get more percentage. What do you mean, Williamson? Like people buy me coffee? Oh, it's okay. I don't really ask for nothing. I just do this for free to do this for you guys. I really love having a beautiful community where I could be able to do this with people like you. Like you guys are really intelligent. Like when we did boots on the ground, we did boots on the ground looking for the weapon. And it was good having you guys along with me. You guys were incredible the whole time. So supportive and nice. You guys were spectacular. I just want your presence, your love, your attention. We can work together, try to solve crimes, you and me. I'm grateful and humbled to have something just that forever. So I love having you guys here. Look what we're doing together. A community in one place where we get to look through and talk about true crime and be together through ends of a screen. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm grateful for it. Grateful for it. Guys, right now they're fixing this up. I don't know, why did they move? Why did they do this? All right, I'm gonna find something. I have something else. Hot Honey says, I was one since day one. Not sure why they made me renew. No. Oh, Hot Honey, I don't know. Did something change? Well, it doesn't matter now. You're here, Hot Honey. How are you, Hot Honey? How's everything? How's the family? Everybody's waiting outside. Oh my gosh. Wow, I didn't know there was a lot of people on the left and right side. Hot Honey, thank you. Let's get some W's in the chat. Pam, Pete made a message somewhere. Yeah, chat, they are messing this up. Why are they doing that? They're really trying to get ready. Okay. Yep, this is the perp walk. All right, guys, I got two angles now. I got here and here. We're good. We're fine. I am not going to miss this for nothing. I'm going to get the best angle. I assure you. I promise you I am.
And are we at the top? Where are we in the show?
Okay, they're going to work on their angle.
They're saying that he's already at the courthouse. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Maria, thank you. Oh, Maria Carmen, thank you so much. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays. Christina, happy holidays. That means a lot. Hot Honey, Jesus. Oh my gosh, she is still Hot Honey. Hot Honey, thank you so much. Jesus, Hot Honey, you're insane. Hot Honey, you're wild. Oh my gosh. Oh, Nicole, thank you so much. You guys are so kind today. I love it. Thank you. Oh, there we go. That's better lighting. There we go.
Yeah, I just called.
That's what I'm talking about. Guys, if this was in New York City, I would have been there. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you, I would have been there. Because I know technical difficulties. I get it, but come on, man. I could go there with my iPhone and just go live. Let's get. I need to get involved.
You have. I was gonna say it's in my car.
Pete with the $5 donation in Cash App.
You rock.
Pete says, "You rock" from Cash App. Pete, thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you so much, Pete. W's in the chat for Pete. What is going on? Yo, everybody's connection is messing up at the Perp walk. Don't worry, guys. I got this covered. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, they went around the back. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I got two angles, guys. We're good. We're good. I got two angles. I am not playing. I am not. This video is unavailable. Wait, what's happening? He's not there? No! Wait a minute. Wait. No. Stop it. No way.
Brother, back up.
Brian, get over here.
Oh, wait. Hold on. There he is right here. We got him.
Hey, he just walked in the courthouse. You're in the back of the courthouse on my way up.
Okay, I know what happened. That was weird.
Oh, okay. I just got the guy walking in. I'm gonna come break down and come inside and see if I can do the press conference now.
Did you guys see what just happened?
Brother, back up.
Brian, get over here.
That's the guy. Wow, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. What do you guys think? Do we got our guy? You know what just happened right there, right? You know what just happened right there, right? They were at all the wrong spot. It's like no one gave them the correct address. He was already at the courthouse. This cameraman is already at the courthouse location. It's as if they didn't want nobody questioning him. He was already going towards there. People were there. That's why all the footage that you saw at the door, that wasn't the spot. That's why they keep replaying it. That wasn't the spot. This is the courthouse already. So that spot that you saw Luigi at, that wasn't it. That's crazy. It's like they want nobody talking to this guy. That was weird. Do you guys understand what happened? You want me to explain it better to you? Okay. You guys remember the first location. This is not that location. This cameraman is at the courthouse where this man was already transported. That's crazy. He's getting out the car and going to the courthouse. He's not coming out of the building. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. I just got the guy walking in. I'm gonna come break down and come inside and see if I can do the press conference now.
Did you get his face? Yep. Let's see if this matches. I am not going to go based on his photos on Facebook, whatever. I'm going to go based on this picture right here. They're showing it again. They're replaying it. Is this him, chat? What do you guys think?
Hey, he just walked in the courthouse. I'm here in the back of the courthouse with my layout. Oh, okay. I just got the guy walking in. I'm gonna come break down and come inside and see if I can do the press conference now. Seen somebody.
Brother, back up.
Yeah, they're just replaying it over and over and over again. They're just replaying it over and over again. Nope, I'm looking at it right now. No one had the coverage. What? There's no way. No, Associated Press was over at the wrong spot. People are still, wait, time out. Yeah, nobody got this footage. Oh my God. I'm looking at it. Hold on, chat. Wow, there's even podcasters that's not even watching the right thing right now. Okay, I'm looking at it all right now. They took down their live. This other Live Now did on that side, took down their live. I'm looking at there are literally 4 podcasters that's not even showing it. They're not even showing this. People don't even know that this happened. Yeah, I see you guys are DMing me the other. Oh my gosh. That's wild, man. I don't know why, but why did that happen? Yeah, B. Smith. That's exactly what I'm saying. Associated Press is going to be pissed. Because Associated Press is actually really good. Really good. I follow like about like 59, 60 something different outlets, and I looked all over. This is the only one, and I found it in this. It's Live Now from Fox. That's diabolical. Somebody said diabolical. Who said that? Who said that? Chef?
Brother, back up.
Why do you think they did this? This is the only thing that I can think of. The guy said, hey, there's going to be a press conference at 6:30. Now, his transport was to the courthouse. Different from the press conference. Press conference is at the basement. Courthouse is a different location. What they did was smart. I'm glad one person did it. I would have done that. Absolutely. You're going to have one cameraman at one location, have another cameraman at the B location, the end location. You want to have that so you can get full coverage of him going in, going out. They didn't even come. There's people streaming live at the door. Like, guys, he's not, like, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's why some people outlets ended their stream. They ended it. So right here, I found this one and they got it right here of him already arriving. But why? They didn't tell nobody? See, the officers went out and told people, hey, press conference, bada, bada, bada. They didn't say, hey guys, he's coming out of this door. He says he's that. No, he only mentioned the press conference at 6:30. ETA 25 minutes from now, by the way. And there we go. This is the only footage of him. Trigger, thank you so much for subscribing. I mean, Triggered, I'm not in Pennsylvania or anywhere. I'm in New York City, so.
Hey, he just walked in the courthouse.
Oh, Hot Honey with the 5. I'm sorry, Hot Honey.
I'm in the back of the courthouse with my way up.
Hot Honey, what did you say, Mama? So sorry. Hot Honey said,
I'm walking in. I'm gonna come break down, come inside and see if I can do the press conference now.
She said, hey, no, I'm still waiting for my t-shirt and hat.
Back up.
Yes, I did not forget about you, Hot Honey. I promise you. I did not forget at all. This kind of sucks. I want people to ask some questions, but I want to know. I want to know why. Like. Why was it like this? I did a YouTube search. Your channel is the first one. Great job. Oh, that means a lot to me. Hey, I don't have 5 computers for nothing. Well, 6 if you count that laptop. I told you, I ain't trying to be cocky, but I get it here at Novacity. I would love to hire more people to work for me here, but I'm in New York City. It's expensive. Hey, Nov, how are you, bro? Literally, his note says it all. He left behind. I am going to get Everlast. I'm working on a manifesto. Now, what I did get, the information was that he said, and it's in the title of this thumbnail, that he does apologize in advance. What he did need to be done. The internet is divided. Half the people saying, hey, no, he didn't deserve that. He was a father. No one deserves to die. The other half is saying, no, big corpora, insurance, he's rich. It's not fair. People are dying. I understand both. I 100% understand. I understand. It happens. I went there yesterday. I'm not going to lie. When I went to the location of where Brian was deceased, like looking at it, it was creepy. It was creepy because when looking at the video footage, I was there. In person, it's different. It's different. In person, it's different. It's different. From Pete, donated $15. He says on Cash App, get food from Pete. Pete is like, bro, I don't play. I need you to go eat. I know, brother. I got to get some food. But right now, this comes first. We can get food a few hours from now. Thank you, Pete. Dude, you're so awesome. Let me get some Debbie's in the chat for Pete.
Oh, okay. I just got the guy walking in. I'm going to come break down, come inside and see if I can do the press conference now.
Pete, thank you so much. I really don't deserve that, brother. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled, man. I really appreciate it.
Back up.
Right, get over here.
Yes, it is trending. Yes, it is. It is trending right now. I'm going to show you guys. Right here. It's trending. It's all over. Free him. Free him. Free him. Look, it's all over the place. All over the place. Free him. People are even posting memes of the guy jumping over to attack the judge. To free him. Free him. He has gained over 50,000 followers in a matter of an hour and a half exactly. On God, I love Twitter. I'm entertaining him. Free him. I hope he hires a young thug's lawyer. Free him. Oh my God. Free him. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I just got the guy walking in. I'm going to come break down, come inside and see if I can do the press conference now.
Mark, I know, right, Mark? I don't know. Why would he go to McDonald's? They say person of interest, so... They say person of interest, so they're not sure if it's him. They don't say suspect. What is your opinion? Chantel, that's a very good question, Chantel. He is currently still a suspect. He's still a suspect. I'm going to be honest with you. We must be careful with titles and names. we must go by the a specific protocol. We must go through law. We have to, because he is confined within their courthouse. He's going to be in jail. It's all a process. Do I believe it's him? My personal opinion, he absolutely looks like him. He would have said something. He would have contested. Social media's match with the agenda. It does. That really is it for me. His social media matches with the manifesto and agenda, the movement. 100%. It does. And it looks like him. Everything it matches perfectly. It does. The one thing I will never forget is how he knew exactly where Brian was going to leave that hotel. I will never forget this. This will forever be in my mind. I have said it when I went to Central Park looking for the weapon myself. It was perfect. Like, he knew exactly. He didn't stand around the front door. He didn't go to exit entry 1 on the south side, west, east side, you name it. Perfect. It was perfect. Perfectly executed. This is why I'm saying, did he work with somebody? Because who was he talking to on the phone? Who could you be talking to? You're not even from New York. He knew it to the T. Only 10 days in New York City? That's not enough? Who you fooling? How did you know? How could you know? A 26-year-old carried out an assassin. Yet there's someone on top of a tower that tried to assassinate our next president. And he couldn't even phase that. But yet this guy did. Many failed assassination attempts on many people besides our president. But yet he did it. Many assassinated attempts on multiple of people, from CEOs to big names, failed attempts. But yet he executed this, a 26-year-old. I mean, I don't know. Left Monopoly money, thinking this is Call of Duty. I don't know. You tell me.
Hey, he just walked in the courthouse. I'm in the back of the courthouse with my way up. Oh, okay. I just got the guy walking in. I'm gonna come break down and come inside and see if I can do the press conference now. Seen somebody.
Brother, back up.
They leaked his locations. Yes, I'm getting new information, like live. Like, okay, they ended the live now.
Thank you so much. Great reporting as always, as we're learning more about who this individual was, who this individual is, as we're also just getting this picture in right now here on Live Now from Fox from Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, just outside of Altoona, Pennsylvania, as this McDonald's worker saw an individual that looked like someone they saw on the internet on one of these wanted photos, calling it into authorities and ultimately leading to the arrest as this person of interest in now in custody. And we do see that a podium is getting set up, plenty of microphones at this arraignment for Luigi Mangione. So we'll take you out to this in here just a little bit if they do step right up to the podium. But let's continue our conversation right now. And we've had Michael Alcazar here on our air several times over the last week or so since that fatal shooting on Wednesday. A retired New York City police detective, professor at the John Jay Institute there for Criminal Justice. Thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox once again for the really conclusion of this search. What did you learn? What did you hear from this morning? And what are your big takeaways as they brought this person, this strong person of interest, into custody?
Well, I thought it was interesting that all the evidence that they recovered on the subject, he had a manifesto, he had the gun, he had the mask. It almost seems like he wanted to get caught. I mean,
yes! Didn't I say? Oh my God!
Maybe.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, we don't do this true crime stuff for many years, and I tell y'all, and I said that. It seems like he wanted to. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He was just considering all the evidence that they recovered on the subject. He had a manifesto. He had the gun. He had the mask. It almost seems like he wanted to get caught. I mean, maybe the past few days, maybe he was just considering if he could get away. But it seemed like today he just gave up and he just like sat in the McDonald's and he didn't care if anybody recognized him.
Yes.
And it seemed like the arrest, the custody went without incident. So I'm curious for myself, like if he had any spontaneous utterances to the police, if he's gonna, cooperate and participate in an interrogation. I'm curious to see what exactly it said in the manifesto and who this person is, what's his history. We're learning a little bit about him now. So, a lot of information coming through as the story unfolds.
Yeah, a lot of information. I do want to get into the fact that they did recover the gun on him and what they believe is the same suppressor that was used on Wednesday morning in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. How surprising is that for you, and how does that link him distinctly to this case, and how easy will it be for authorities to tie the two together?
Well, we have the live rounds and the spent shells vouchered and in evidence, and now we have this ghost gun. I've seen images of it. It looks very similar to a Glock 9mm. So all the speculation that it was this farm, gun. I guess we were all wrong about that. So hopefully they can, again, everything is for, presentation for court. So hopefully we can link the bullets and the spent shells to this gun that he might have purchased online. He could have made it himself. I know the chief detective said that he could have 3D printed it, but it looks more like something he purchased in parts and probably put together. So, good job on NYPD getting all the evidence and all the DNA. Now we just got to place this individual at the scene committing this crime.
Can we talk a little bit about ghost guns if people aren't necessarily familiar with the term? How difficult are they for police? Because they're used in quite a few crimes. Can you describe the challenges of a ghost gun and also maybe the benefits of having it be on his person in this case?
Yeah, ghost guns are mostly sold online. They're unserialized, so we can't trace them. Some private vendors manufacture them, again, in parts. So,
wait a minute. Bree, very good. Hold on, chat. Wait a minute. Everybody. Wait a minute. Everybody, hold on. What is today's date? This is fake. Bree, nah, never mind. Never mind. There was this page, Luigi Mangione, and it says this: if you see this, I'm already under arrest. The truth in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 soon. I'm gonna be honest with you. This page was created December 9th, posted 1 hour ago. He was arrested earlier today. I know people want to get some clout. They want some type of fame. People want to be... I personally, in order for you to do this would be called the dead man switch. So basically, like, if someone's taken or dead or whatever, it will be posted after they have been taken away or dead or whatever, and it will just expose all. But it was 1 hour ago. I'm not going to promote this video. I'm not going to do that. Because so far it looked like he worked alone. If he worked with somebody, no one would have said 3, 2, 1 soon. They would have posted it. And whoever did this, and if this is fake, you're corny as hell. Respectfully. It's corny. Like, what? You're trying to get something over someone's death, but over else someone's arrest. It's corny as hell. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, if you're gonna expose something, do it. But if you're trying to get a quick fame over somebody else's situation, why?
it's legal to sell them in pieces, and then until somebody receives them. So an individual such as Luigi probably purchase it online, and there's tons of.
You saw the original? All right, Leslie, can you send it to me, please?
YouTube videos how to put it together. So it was great that it was on this person. That's why the more I think about it, the more I think this guy thinks he's like a martyr, and he wanted to be caught with all the evidence, the manifesto, the weapon, the mask, perhaps the clothing. So it makes for a very interesting story, and I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, and we will potentially hear it. And of course, we'll dip out of this conversation for just a little bit if we do see anyone step up to this podium there at Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania for this arraignment. Let's continue because Pennsylvania really wasn't on the radar.
Somebody's saying that this was made. No, it wasn't. I'm going to show you right now. If you go to the page, right? You click more. There it is. December 9th, 2024. What is today, ladies and gentlemen? What is today's date, ladies and gentlemen? What is today's date? December 9th, 2024. That one is not correct. If there's another page you can show me, then yeah. I'm looking at all of them. It says December 9th. This is just people trying to, I don't know.
Wasn't on the map. We heard about Georgia and a potential connection there, as well as the shot just goes down. But we heard about Georgia and a potential Greyhound bus, a ticket there. Michael, I want to ask you about Pennsylvania and how maybe off the radar it was for them. And do you think they were looking into Pennsylvania, and were they just focused on Georgia? And what does the location tell it about to you?
I think NYPD, the feds, will probably focus on Georgia because that's what he came from. That's what the report was, that he came from Atlanta. So they contacted Atlanta police. So I think they were focusing on that. I think, like everyone else, they were taken by surprise, right? I don't think Pennsylvania was on the radar. And then the chief of detectives also mentioned, which I thought was interesting, that they didn't know of his name. As I said before, that I was confident that they had his name. I'm surprised that with all the Crime Stopper tips that no one identified him, or at least I don't think they identified him until today. So there was a few things revealed today that was surprising to me.
Yeah, that was also surprising to me.
I do want to take this time to say, I do thank officers, the investigators, NYPD. I really, really genuinely, I would give, the credit does go to the McDonald worker. It does. It does. I personally, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like it when the officers, the investigators, give them all the credit. The LAPD, old-fashioned homework. We found this. We found that. We did this. They said that. If you go back and listen, it was the McDonald worker. The camera picked up his face. You posted it, but the McDonald worker literally recognized him through a mask. That's crazy. That McDonald worker did the work. For real. And you guys did as well. And let me tell you why. I tell you guys all the time to like and share, or even sometimes subscribe to this podcast if you're new. Like. When you like the podcast, whether you're watching it or you don't like liking or you just don't do it, when you like and share and comment, you're pushing it into the algorithm, which means it reaches more people. Whoever from McDonald's saw the videos or this podcast or another podcaster, photos, Twitter, TikTok, their brain was made to register his face and remember because of you. Because of you, you are pushing algorithms. Because of you, they found him. Whether you like him or not, or you like him or what he did or not. It could be another killer. It could be a person who went serial killing, did mass shooting, you like it or not. At the very end, that's why I tell people to like, share, subscribe, push into the algorithm. So I thank all of you. You are also responsible. So I'm saying if the officers don't say that, they don't like giving credit. They love patting themselves on the back. They do that every single time. I'm giving credit to that McDonald worker and to you. Thank you. Let's be fair now.
because there were different reports out there that they had ID'd him, but they didn't release it to the public. But they said this morning that they did not learn the identity of Luigi Mangione until this morning as well. I do want to ask you about other different things, as they were talking about the fact that there was no real intention that this person, this individual, was trying to flee the country, but they did have fake IDs, a passport on his person as well. Does that tell you anything about it? And what can you learn from the fake IDs, including the New Jersey ID, the fake one that was used to check into this hostel? What did we learn there?
Again, it's all speculation. I guess initially he wanted to conceal his identity. Perhaps he didn't want to get caught, before, I don't know, so I'm still curious to see how he got the information on the victim. And hopefully, again, with an interview interrogation, he can give that information. Like, how did he get the schedule? How did he know his timeline? So, lots of preparation. It seemed like, again, Andy, he seemed very prepared until today. I think he just probably had enough. He probably got tired of running around. I'm sure he saw himself on TV and he just enough is enough. And I think he sees himself as a martyr. And he's got a message, and I think he wants to be heard. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few days we get more information why he did this.
Yeah, more information about that manifesto, and so many people are looking into that. Of course, the anger toward corporate America as well. How important is that in terms of investigation, looking into a manifesto, looking into the motive of a person like Luigi Mangione?
It's great that we process the crime scene. Now we have the weapon. This is like a gift to the NYPD, right? But the manifesto is there. A confession would be great. These are all critical for prosecution.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Let me see if we're going live. Oh, yep, they're getting ready. They're getting ready.
Morning.
All right. They are reviewing the press conference from earlier today. This new press conference starts in 2 minutes. Perfect timing if you just joined. Perfect timing. Perfect. Breezy says, I think PA was a layover on the Greyhound. Like he expected to get there further and ditched his evidence, but got caught sooner than expected. I'm having a hard time believing like it was almost like a... Actually, Breezy, that could be right. Thank you for the super chat, Breezy. You know what, Breezy? This is actually a good super chat. That's not too bad. It could be a layover. But then why would you have everything? You know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa, no. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. If it was a place for him to chill and hold on because things were too hot, he could have had all his items in his motel where he was staying at. He even carried the manifesto. He didn't need to do that. For God crying out loud, he put the Monopoly money in the bag in Central Park. As if he really did this on purpose. I'm telling you, keep an open mind on this. You'd be very surprised.
Luckily, a citizen in Pennsylvania recognized our subject and called local law enforcement. Members of the Altoona Police Department responded to the call, and based on their investigation, they notified the NYPD. This investigation is still active and ongoing. Thank you very much.
Mary. Yep, they're getting ready right now, guys. Mary with the 20. Mary, she says from Mary. Mary, thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate you. Thank you. God, guys, I don't deserve all this, guys. For real. For real. Thank you so much. Thank you.
More in depth about those motivations that you mentioned. Was that CEO specifically named in that document? Was there anything more about him wanting to go after others?
It's right here, guys.
Also in that document,
it's right here. We're getting ready.
That explains us how the level of detail that he went into killing him. Like, is there anything?
Like I said, that document is currently in the possession of the Altoona Police Department as part of their investigation. But just from briefly speaking with them, we don't think that there's any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document. But it does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
Over here, sir.
NJ?
Chief, was the suspect wearing a mask at the time he was spotted in the McDonald's? And also, criminal cases often have a linchpin. Can you point to a single linchpin that helped crack this case?
There's numerous linchpins in this case, in the fact that we've recovered an enormous amount of forensic evidence, an enormous amount of video, and once again, with your help and the public's help. So I really couldn't put it on one thing, but if I had to, it would be the release of that photograph from the media.
Dean?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a mugshot. We got a mugshot. You guys want to see the mugshot? Yes or no in the chat? We got a mugshot.
We had divers in the water yesterday that came up negative results. The passport,
we
don't believe that he was planning on doing any traveling. At this time, we don't think at this point in our investigation, we don't think he was trying to flee the country.
The person at the McDonald's, were they buying food? What were they doing at that exact moment?
He was an employee at the McDonald's.
Right. But what was the suspect doing?
He was sitting there eating.
Will the suspect be brought back to New York and charged here? And when?
We're going to have to work that out with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's going to be facing gun charges there. And at some point, we'll work out through extradition to bring him back to New York to face charges here, working with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office.
Anita? Hi, Anita from the New York Post. I was just hoping to get more details on the capture itself. Did he put up a fight? Did he say anything to cops? And we've also reported that he published online anti-health care industry rantings. Can you share with us some of the services that he posted on?
We're still working through his social media. We're going to do a complete scrub of that. Preliminarily, like I said, he seems that he has some ill will toward corporate America, but that will all come out as part of our investigation. We're not done here. We're still going to be putting this together. We're still going to be working very hard to bring this to a successful conclusion.
And the capture itself, did he put up a fight? Did he say anything to police?
I don't have that information.
Oh, sorry. Can you elaborate on how he got there? The path he took from Port Authority. And
wait a minute. I found two of them. When he had the one where his clothes was on and where he got arrested. Oh, wait a minute, chat. Listen, the press conference is about to start. What you're hearing is not the press conference. This is old already. It's in the last podcast. Okay. This is him inside, I think, the courthouse just now. Like he peed his pants. This is when he got arrested. Look. That's when he got arrested. You know what, Luigi? You're going to make a good thumbnail for YouTube, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. So I got two of them. I found two. Breezy, thank you so much for showing me this one. This is the one that Breezy gave me. This is the one that I found. Look at, he still got his jacket, the balaclava. Hey, that jacket looks familiar, chat. Not the green one because they recovered that one, but the one on top of the green one. Look at the mask. Do you see that mask that's on top? Not the blue medical one. I don't know, man. All right, guys, let's go back real quick.
Is it believed to be the gun used in the shooting? And there was some talk that it was a veterinarian type gun. Is that accurate?
No, as of right now, the information we're getting from Altoona is that the gun appears to be a ghost gun. May have been made on a 3D printer. The capability of firing a 9mm round. Obviously, that will come out during our ballistics testing.
Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver Barnes from the Financial Times. Do you have any indication like how long this handwritten, is it a handwritten manifesto that you found on the suspect? And then also whether or not he put it online at all?
Don't know if it's online. As of right now, it's a handwritten 3-page document.
Chief, does he have ties to that area, and was he someone who you knew by name before his arrest?
We believe he may have attended college in Pennsylvania, but like I said earlier, he has ties to Maryland and California and Hawaii.
And you knew him by name before today? Was his name on your radar?
Excuse me?
Was his name on your radar? Was he someone who you had been looking into before his arrest?
No, we did not have his name prior to today.
Lynn? Brent? Okay. Does he have any prior arrests? I know there were none for New York City, but is there any prior arrests anywhere else in the country?
We have not come across any arrests in the country.
Chief, hi, how are you? On two things. On the ghost gun, is it something you're going to be looking into to see?
Guys, don't worry. I have 3 different camera angles for the press conference. Guys, I am prepared Trust me. I got you guys covered. I got you covered. I promise you. I got you covered. We are prepared. They are replaying this one because they're getting ready for the main one.
The CEO,
see this one right here?
Because of his writings and other.
That's the main one. Camera number 2 right here is a close-up. Camera number 3 is on my right, my 4th monitor on this side. Just in case if backup 2 fails, I have 3. I'm choosing the one with the best video quality and audio to make sure you guys can see and hear. I got you covered here on Novacity, I promise you, okay? We're good.
Is there, what, you talk about the manifesto having said things against corporations, but specifically United Healthcare, and do you believe that Mangione acted alone?
Ladies and gentlemen, I got the charging criminal complaint, the documents. Bree, nice job. Thank you. Yeah, this is great. Criminal complaint. I got to read this before I showed you guys. I have a document, guys. We have one.
Believe at this point, our investigation is leaning toward he was acting.
To New York City Mayor Eric Adams, Police Chief, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch, providing an update. Lots of pertinent information in the arrest as this strong person of interest, as they are calling it at this moment, Luigi Mangione, in custody in Pennsylvania. We do have this live picture.
Guys, I have the McDonald's. I have the location.
Pennsylvania, you can see a news conference expected to begin any moment after the arraignment of this individual believed to be involved, connected to, pulled the trigger in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. We're learning more information about who this individual is and
Ladies
what
and
their
gentlemen,
background was.
While they're talking, I found the McDonald's. Hold on real quick, where he was actually found. Yes. This is it right here. Hold on. Let me get the Google Maps open for you. He was found right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is it right here. They recognized him. Let's go over here. Boom, right there. That's where they found him. You couldn't Uber eat this? You couldn't Uber eat this? Come on. You literally could have Uber eaten this. You went right here. This small McDonald's and they found him here. This is exactly where they found him. In Pennsylvania. Damn. Lesson to be learned, don't flirt. Oh, Pete, I hear that, Pete. Trust me, listen. Why do you think I'm single? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get into no trouble. Wow, they caught him right here, ladies and gentlemen. I found the location. Correct, Scott. Correct. They're getting ready.
Into a 3-page handwritten document that suggested he harbored, quote, ill will toward corporate America. Mangione also had a ghost gun, a type of weapon that can be assembled at home and is difficult to trace. They also said it might be 3D printed. No real serial number, no VIN number on it. So there is a reason they're potentially linking them to this crime. Officers questioned Mangione, who was acting suspiciously, carrying multiple fraudulent IDs as well as a U.S. passport, according to New York Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch said at the news conference. She said the suppressor was, quote, consistent with the weapon used in the murder. He had clothing and a mask similar to those worn by the shooter of the fraudulent New Jersey ID, matching the one the suspect used to check into a New York City hostel before the shooting. So you can see a microphone being set up, pictures being taken, as this one expected to begin in just a matter of moments as well. Authorities said Mangione was also born and raised in Maryland, has ties to San Francisco, and his last known address was in Hawaii. Mangione was the valedictorian of his Maryland prep school, earning undergraduate and graduate degrees in computer science in 2020 from the University of Penn. A university spokesperson told the Associated Press on Monday morning. The Gilman School, from which Mangione graduated in 2016, is one of Baltimore's elite prep schools, and some of the city's wealthiest and most prominent people have children that attended that school. So the background is something that I think a lot of people will dive into as well, as Mangione comes from a prominent Maryland family as well. So the shooting back on Wednesday, as the manhunt took 5+ days, spanning into the 6th day. As police said, the person who killed Thompson left a hostel in Manhattan's Upper West Side at 5:41 on Wednesday. Just 11 minutes later, he was seen on surveillance video walking back and forth in front of the New York Hilton Midtown wearing a distinctive backpack. At 6:44 a.m., he shot Thompson on the side entrance of the hotel, fled on foot, then climbed aboard an e-bike, and within 4 minutes had entered Central Park. Another security camera recorded the gunman leaving the park near the American Museum of Natural History at 6:56 a.m., still on a bicycle, but without the backpack. You saw different police, law enforcement entities canvassing the Central Park area, looking for evidence, including divers inside of ponds. After getting in a taxi, he headed north to a bus terminal near the George Washington Bridge, arriving at 7:30 in the morning. From there, the trail of video evidence runs cold. Police, they did not locate video of the suspected shooter entering the building, leading them to believe that he took a bus out of town. Police said they are still investigating the path the suspect to Pennsylvania. They thought he might have been heading to Georgia aboard a Greyhound bus. That was a possible lead that they were looking into over the last few days, but ultimately it led them to Altoona, Pennsylvania, thanks to a citizen, an employee of McDonald's that saw the face of what they believed was the suspect, alerted to authorities.
So I do have the document about what happened in the event of McDonald's. I don't want to read that document right now because I don't want to interfere with it once they start. I don't want to do that. I want to read that document after, or they might just say it now. Right now, they're going on a commercial break. Hopefully, when they return, this happens. They were supposed to start 12 minutes ago, but that's okay. We're patient. Let's just wait. It'll come. In the meantime, April Dawn, I read your comment. Absolutely love your updates, Novell City. April Dawn on Facebook. Thank you. That's so sweet of you, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. My mods, Nicole and Bree, thank you both so much. Deborah says, you're not single, you have us. You're damn right. I'm married to Novell City, right? I do have the document. Yes, I do. Somebody says, do you really? Of course I do. Thank you, Bree. Appreciate you. Document's right here. I want to go over it before I put it on my, my podcast because I want to be correct. But everything seems so far to be checking out pretty good. But in the meantime, on commercial break, I do want to take this time to say, during the midst of this crazy thing, what's happening between Danielle Penny, Luigi Mangione, and everything, I still want to say to everyone, it's still the holiday season. So happy holidays to everyone. I hope you guys are having a great holiday week. It is Christmas month, and I hope all your wishes and dreams and everything come true. We do want that over here in Novell City. Even though we speak tragedy, true crime events, I still wish to speak peace into your life. It could be overwhelming when we talk about true crime. We speak about a lot of crazy, disturbing things here. And it could be overwhelming. But at the end of the day, happy holidays. All right? So let's get back on track. There's no audio, but right now what he's doing is he's doing a white balance test. So you get a piece of paper, you take the camera, you tap it, you can get a gray card or a white sheet, and then the camera will recognize that. You see the camera is tuning in, is getting the correct color. Okay. Pete, oh my God. Yo, can we get some, this man is a madman. Pete is going crazy. Keep bringing these updates, says Pete. You got it. You got it, Pete. Can we get some W's for this man? This man is like he's on a different level. Pete, thank you so much, brother. You are absolutely supportive. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't deserve this. I do not. You guys are incredible. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What time do they start? Any second now? It's about to start. Any second. I just don't know which second. I don't know. The Facebook was taken down. What? What? No way. Let me go look. Oh! No shot. No freaking way. Well, cheers to you guys. We got there before they did. Yeah, right? Did we not? We were on point today. We got almost everything before anybody. Oh, cheers to you guys. Wow. Incredible. They were quick, well, kind of slow because we got there. But hey, they too late. Wow. I wonder why nobody at the bus saw him. Well, you need to think about it like this. Not everyone is intentionally looking for him. You know what? Most of America don't give a. They don't care. The person that saw Luigi at McDonald's probably just saw an image of him trending. They just saw an image on his break early in the morning before he left. He was on his bus going to work for McDonald's and he saw his face, and then Luigi came out like an hour or two. That's probably what happened. He probably just saw it yesterday or today, and then he recognized him. No, but everybody's minding their business if he was on a bus. What was very stupid was for Luigi to go out in public. Very foolish. I would have waited probably 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months. Just wait, be patient. But then again, I didn't do this job. Yeah. Do I have water? Yeah, I have water right here. My water's right here. I just like to, chime in the bubble every now and then. Yep, we are still waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing yet. And we're live. This is completely update. This is live. Nothing. But I'm giving you constant updates right now. I don't want to read the document just yet. But they did get his mugshot. If you didn't see it, I will post it again. Here's the first one. This is the one after he was captured. When I believe this is before or after the transport. I believe this is before the transport. I really, really do believe. Like, they took the pictures, whatever. Then he went to the court. I think so. This was when he got captured. Because he was at McDonald's on his laptop. He was at McDonald's on his laptop. Damn, dude, you got caught like that? Damn. You know what Burger King is gonna do? If I was marketing for PR for Burger King, I would have been like, you will never catch the king snitching. That's good, right? Tell me that's not good marketing. If I was Burger King and if I was control of the marketing team, I would have posted on Twitter, you would never catch the king snitching. Burger King stocks would have been up. Crazy. Nothing yet. They'll be right back. Nothing yet, guys. Still waiting. You notice that he peed on himself? He does have like a little bit of he does have something, chat. Like, I don't know what that is. Did he pee on himself? That's what I said earlier. What is going on? I don't even have jeans like that. I don't know what's going on down there, bro. Respectfully. I hope that's not McDonald's coffee or something. Maybe like he was... I don't know what this is. I don't want to look at himself down there. He did pee in himself? Okay. I'm going to take marketing classes from Nove. Hey, Meave, I've been doing this. I've been doing this YouTube stuff since 2009. Trust me. Yep, it looks like pee. Yep. You better claim that. I'm the Wendy's tweet on this. Remember, guys, feel free to DM me on Facebook. I would appreciate that very much. You could DM me on Facebook with any information you have. Any information you have. My DMs are open on Facebook as well as Discord. You can post it, and I'll take a look at it. No, it hasn't started any yet. Discord. Let me see. Luigi's tab is officially there. If you want to post something on Discord for Luigi's tab, it's available for you to do that right now, okay? In the meantime, guys, let's watch some up-to-date videos while we wait. I will keep my eye up on it, okay?
Interest in the killing of the United Healthcare CEO had a 3-page handwritten manifesto on him outlining his ill will towards corporate America. Now, the killing has sparked an outpouring of anger at the U.S. healthcare system in general, which is having an impact. Let's bring in Dr. Saju Matthews, a primary care physician, public health care specialist. I said I even saw today this guy got arrested, and there were people posting other places, basically on his side, for lack of a better word. There's so much anger. Do you see it in your own practice?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, kind of what I want to be clear as a primary care physician who sees about 20 patients a day is that we as doctors have been crying, screaming on the top of our lungs regarding how lots of insurance companies are denying claims on a daily basis. And, ultimately the...
Oh, wow, Chad, look what he's talking about. This is what people wanted to know, huh?
Bottom line is, it's just that these issues have just resurfaced because of these incidents. But this has been going on for decades and years, and in fact, it's getting worse.
Well, that's the thing. Is it getting worse? And speaking of being clear, I want to be clear. Nobody's justifying violence, the killing of someone in cold blood in the New York City street, but it is highlighting these issues, to your point. What about it is getting worse?
Well, ultimately, here's the bottom line is when we as physicians order certain tests, whether it's for a patient going through chemotherapy or even something as simple as a mammogram, we're getting what's called a denial. This patient cannot get the mammogram unless you do something called a prior authorization.
Right.
And a prior authorization basically simply means giving the insurance company the ability to get back in the driver's seat and decide if they are going to pay for a procedure or not.
When you started, though, was that happening less? In other words, that's happening more now?
I think it's happening more now. I mean, I'm in my 20th year of practicing as a primary care physician, and I can remember way back when I was a resident how this was an issue. But now, we sometimes wonder as physicians, is it artificial intelligence?
It's live, right? Is it live now? Are we live? It's live? I got it, chat. No audio on that one.
And in just a matter of moments, we're going to hear from authorities there in Blair County, Pennsylvania, in the arrest of Luigi Mangione. This is an image from Fox News Digital of Luigi Mangione, believed to be involved in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. We're seeing authorities now at the microphone here, expected to give an update on what's going on, what happened at this McDonald's early this morning as the strong person of interest taken into custody. Let's dive into this here on Live Now from Fox. The shot
All right,
is
everybody,
not
this is the
great,
perfect
so
time to hit that like button.
That,
Let's watch.
at this point, as it is somewhat difficult to see. They are, you imagine, difficult with all of the amount of media on hand for this. So let's dive into this and see if we can hear what they are saying here on Live Now from Fox. All right, so you're seeing they're potentially awaiting for someone there to step up to the podium as they have the backdrop available in Blair County. So no one talking as of yet, but this is a live picture. We're going to stick with it because this has been the biggest story of the last week or so since that grisly shooting, the fatal shooting, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. I was here in the anchor chair for the initial press conference as we were trying to piece together what happened that morning, and more importantly, why it happened early this morning or early Wednesday morning. The manhunt continued for day after day, nearly a week, until a McDonald's employee called in to authorities saying that they saw a person that looked like the suspect that was involved in the fatal shooting of Brian Thompson. Authorities did apprehend this individual, detain them, arrest them, put them in custody on gun charges, expected to be extradited to New York soon about this. So they're about to step up here in just a matter of moments. Luigi Mangione arraigned in Pennsylvania. Let's listen in to authorities in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, provide an update.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Deputy Chief Derek Swope of the Altoona Police Department. Today we're going to go through an incident that occurred in the city of Altoona. This morning at approximately 9:14 a.m., Altoona police officers received a call of a suspicious male at a local restaurant. It was reported that the male matched the description of the United Healthcare murder in New York City. When officers arrived, they made contact with the male who had a face mask on. That male was asked to remove his face mask, and officers immediately recognized him as a suspect in the New York City shooting in recent days. That male was asked for a form of identification. He then provided a fake identification card out of New Jersey. After a brief investigation, it was determined that the ID provided was in fact a fake ID, and he was subsequently arrested for a forgery charge. Once he was taken into custody for that forgery charge, he was transported to the Altoona Police Department. Once at the Altoona Police Department, that male was searched instant to arrest. It was discovered that he had a United States passport that identified him as, Luigi Mangione. From there, continued search of his property. A firearm was located, and a suppressor was also located. There were also other items of evidentiary value that were located that would assist in this investigation. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Governor Shapiro for some words.
Thank you, Deputy Chief Swope, and let me acknowledge and thank the law enforcement who I'm joined with today, beginning with Lieutenant Colonel Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police. I want to thank Senior Special Supervisory Agent Szabo from the FBI, and acknowledge NYPD Commissioner Daughtry and the women and men of the NYPD who join us here today, District Attorney Weeks, who you will hear from shortly, and I just concluded a briefing with Mayor Adams and Commissioner Tisch from New York. I want to begin by thanking our fellow Pennsylvania resident who acted as a hero.
Thank you.
Today.
Thank you.
Pennsylvania resident saw something early this morning at McDonald's and said something to our local police. And our local police here in Altoona acted swiftly. I want to say a special thanks to Officer Tyler Fry of the Altoona Police Department. Officer Fry is about 6 months into his time serving his fellow people here in Pennsylvania, and he acted swiftly, he acted with smarts, and he acted with calm. You know, safety often turns on the strength of the relationship between the community and law enforcement. We have that strong relationship here in Altoona, and it was proven here today. I want to ask all of our fellow Pennsylvanians to demonstrate the same type of thoughtfulness and courage and smarts as the individual at McDonald's did this morning, and help law enforcement here in Pennsylvania as we continue with our investigation. You'll see photos of the suspect who is here, and you should know that this suspect traveled between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, making stops in between, obviously here in Altoona. I want to ask all of our fellow Pennsylvanians to help us with any tips that they might have by contacting us at 800-4PA-TIPS. Again, that number is 800-4PA-TIPS. The suspect was just arraigned here in the courthouse, and presumably New York will file charges very, very soon. That process will continue to play out, and justice will be delivered in this case. This case is hinged on attention. In fact, the attention in this case and the killing of Brian Thompson was helpful, no doubt, in allowing us to capture this killer, in alerting that individual at McDonald's this morning, and then having that individual contact police. But some attention in this case, especially online, has been deeply disturbing, as some have looked to celebrate instead of condemning this killer. Brian Thompson was a father to two. He was a husband, and he was a friend to many. And yes, he was the CEO of a health insurance company. In America, we do not kill people in cold blood to resolve policy differences or express a viewpoint. I understand people have real frustration with our healthcare system, and I have worked to address that throughout my career. But I have no tolerance, nor should anyone, for one man using an illegal ghost gun to murder someone because he thinks his opinion matters most. In a civil society, we are all less safe when ideologues engage in vigilante justice. In some dark corners, this killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's this morning. The real heroes every day in our society are the women and men who put on uniforms like these and go out in our communities to keep us safe. This killer was not a hero. He should not be hailed. Mr. Thompson, I understand, was laid to rest earlier today in Minnesota in a private setting. As the conversation continues about this case, let's be mindful not to dehumanize him and make him just an avatar of a system that is disliked by many. He was a father, he was a husband, and he did not deserve to die like this on a sidewalk in New York City. I again want to thank all law enforcement who's present here this evening. Law enforcement works best when it works together. In this case, you have the New York Police Department working together with the Altoona Police Department, working together with our Pennsylvania State Police and our partners at the federal level as well. Everyone came together to solve this case and keep the public safe. I again want to ask my fellow Pennsylvanians, if you have any information regarding this suspect or his travels throughout Pennsylvania, please share those tips with us immediately. And with that, I want to thank District Attorney Weeks for his important work today and invite him to the microphone to say a few words.
Thank you, Governor Shapiro. Good evening, everyone. I would echo the governor's sentiments. Law enforcement does work at its best when they work together. I'd also like to thank District Attorney Seidel. He and his staff came down from the Manhattan District Attorney's office today in record time to assist us at the Altoona Police Department. And as the governor stated, the state police, the Altoona Police Department, the FBI, the New York City Police Department, Logan Township Police Department, the Blair County Sheriff's Department, and other agencies all worked together today to do what needed to be done to seek justice. I often brag about how the community in Blair County isn't afraid to say something, to report a crime, to contact local law enforcement. And I've often touted how they've made their community, whether it be Altoona or somewhere else, a safer place to live. And today I submit that a resident from Altoona and the Altoona Police Department helped make New York City a safer place to live and helped kickstart the process to seek justice for a senseless killing. So again, I'd like to thank everybody, and it's my honor to introduce Deputy Commissioner Daugherty at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DA. On behalf of the New York City Mayor Eric Adams, my boss, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch, wants to extend once again their appreciation to the Altoona Police Department, to your leadership team, the federals, state, local authorities, and especially to the customer at the McDonald's that seen something, said something to the McDonald's employee that called 911 and reported this individual inside of their restaurant. The men and women behind me, the detectives, some of these detectives I've stated behind me haven't been home since Tuesday when this incident happened. They've been working this case tirelessly around the clock. And when they got that phone call, immediately they jumped in their car, to the police car, and raced down here to go see if this was the individual that we were looking for. That's dedication. Their commitment to bringing this individual to justice is just standing behind me. And on behalf of the mayor and the police commissioner, they extend their thanks and appreciation to you as well. Here's a message to the criminal element that think that they want to commit a crime in New York City and cross state lines, county lines. The message is very clear. Police Commissioner Tisch's police department will find you and bring you to justice. Just look behind me. Thank you.
I think with that, we'll be happy to try and take a few questions.
Governor, question, I guess maybe for the local authorities about the arrest specifically today. I don't know who
We'll defer to Altoona Police.
I guess I'm curious if we could hear a little bit more about the dynamics. If you could set the podium there. Sure. If you could hear a little bit more about the dynamics inside that McDonald's. I know there was some detail in the affidavit about what happened when the individual was asked if he's been to New York. Could you speak a little bit to his demeanor and how that played out?
Sure. So it was a peaceful arrest, first and foremost. The officer quickly recognized the male as the suspect from the shooting. And within several seconds of the first contact, he had asked the suspect if he had been in New York City recently. and that really invoked a physical reaction from the suspect. He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking at that question, and he didn't really answer it directly. So that statement alone really said a lot, and the suspect didn't have to say a lot after that question to show that, you know, he was very nervous at that point.
Was that the officer that the governor mentioned who's new on the job, who was involved in that?
Yes, so Officer Fry's here to my left. Officer Fry, you step this way a little bit. And then his partner that he was with, Officer Joe Detweiler.
Officer, could you maybe identify yourself and maybe describe that whole interaction and what played out? Spell your name.
Yeah, Patrolman Fry, Tylerfrye.
I made a members only post on YouTube. Check it out.
We were able to pretty much find where he was at in the restaurant. And as soon as he was wearing a blue medical mask. As soon as we pulled that down, or we asked him to pull it down, me and my partner and I recognized him immediately, just from what we saw in the media with photos, videos. We just didn't even think twice about it. We knew that was our guy, but he was very cooperative with us. Didn't really give us too many issues. Once we found out his identity, we took it from there.
How did it feel with 6 months on the job as a law enforcement officer to be part of
I can't say I was expecting it by any means, but it feels good to get a guy like that off the street, especially starting my career this way. It feels great.
So upon his arrest, has he made any statements since his arrest? Has he asked for a lawyer yet?
To my knowledge, he hasn't made any statements.
How long was he staying in Altoona, and where was he staying? And then was the gun on himself, or was it in like a car somewhere?
We are still investigating how long he's been in Altoona. There's still a lot of follow-up to do in this case. Again, the men and women behind me are assisting with that. So we're still looking into it.
I'm going to ask Lieutenant Colonel Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police to address the question you just raised.
Thank you. So there are a lot of things that need to be followed up yet in this investigation. Certainly, there were a number of items that were found on his person, in his backpack, that have been inventoried, and we've begun to do an analysis of some of those. There were written documents. There are electronic devices that are in the process of being downloaded. Search warrants are obtained. And so over the next hours and days, those efforts will continue. And we're going to take a closer look at all of the information that we can glean from that regarding his activities up until and during the time of the homicide, his flight from New York. And we know that he has been in Pennsylvania, excuse me, for several days. And so part of that investigation will also focus on trying to retrace his steps. We've already identified businesses, for example, that he frequented in this area and activities that he engaged in. That led us to more evidence. And so all of that is becoming kind of a mountain of evidence that has to be analyzed and looked at. I'm confident we'll have a much better idea of his activities over the past number of days in New York and in Pennsylvania. Additionally, we're also trying to determine that we don't have another actor or an accomplice out there. And so this information will all be used to help us prove or disprove whether that exists and whether there were any other intended targets. So a lot of questions that are out there that are unanswered yet, but we have a lot of information that we can examine that hopefully will give us some of those pieces of data that we need. You asked, or someone asked about the interview. He was initially cooperative. He is not now. And so he has been arraigned and transported and will be securely housed pending the filing of additional charges in New York.
Governor Shapiro, you mentioned that he was in Pittsburgh at some point. Is that correct? What
Yes.
do you know about that time in Pittsburgh?
We're not going to get into any more details at this time. We would like to hear from any Pennsylvanian or any Pittsburgher who had any sightings or any dealings with the individual. That's why I specifically asked for anyone with tips to share that with us.
Can you talk about the extradition to New York? How does that process work? I know that you have your piece here, but what happens with the New York part of it?
And how long does it take?
Thank you.
So that answer depends. Once the charging documents are filed in the state of New York, we will file a fugitive justice complaint against the defendant. He'll be brought before a common pleas judge shortly thereafter, and the defendant will be presented with the option to waive his extradition or to contest his extradition. If he waives his extradition, we of course will make him available to the NYPD and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office as soon as we're able to arrange his transportation there. If he contests it, that process typically takes between 30 and 45 days to do the requisite paperwork, but we do that all the time in our office, and that's kind of a normal procedure.
On the matter of the backpack itself right now, the backpack itself, you had the one that was in New York. Do we know if that's the same one that he had the time of the shooting there, or is this backpack that he had here one that he may have acquired? And the findings inside, the gun, the silencer, and cash, some foreign currency as well, is that correct?
I'll defer to someone else. I'm not going to speculate on any of the interpretation of the evidence. I'm going to rely on the officers doing the investigation to complete that and reach their conclusions.
Can we say that at this point he is a suspect in the hit on the United CEO? Can we call him a suspect at this point? Obviously he was arrested on...
Yes, as we confirmed at his preliminary arraignment with the permission of District Attorney Seidel, we expect charges to be filed forthwith. And obviously that I'm not going to speculate on that timing, but tonight or tomorrow or sometime in the very near future for homicide.
Any insight into
Sorry, sir, can I just ask? In terms of the officer's investigation of this case, can you say any more about a suspected possible motive?
So at this point, we're not going to comment on that. I mentioned that there is a lot of information to go through. Certainly everything has been or will be shared with NYPD, but there is other information that really doesn't even pertain to that investigation. It, again, focuses more on his activities here in Pennsylvania and other travels. So all of that, hopefully, will shine more light on it. There is some information that gives us some insight into his thinking, but again, all part of the ongoing investigation and way too early to discuss that.
Commissioner, as far as the NYPD, we're not going to be commenting on the investigation steps here. In the next couple of days, there'll be immediate availability at One Police Plaza, and Commissioner Tisch will update. Commissioner Tisch and the Chief of Detectives, Joe Kinney, will update the media at One Police Plaza. But I will be happy to talk about that. The Commissioner Tisch and the New York City Mayor did FaceTime Officer Fry and then thanked them for their service. So that was he got a pretty cool phone call from the mayor and our police commissioner.
Do we know how he got to Pennsylvania? Was it through aircraft, train, bus?
Bus. You got that through a bus.
Again, we do have a good idea of that, but all part of the ongoing investigation.
But just to clarify, Governor, you had suggested, I think I heard you, I want to make sure I heard it right, that he took a bus from the terminal that George Washington Bridge to Philly, and then from there he was around the state and wound up here, or is that can you be any more specific about how you think this works?
Well, again, I'll jump in as it's all part of the ongoing investigation. And so, yes, we do have a good idea how he got from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh, but there are some gaps in time. And so before we start laying out a timeline of his travel, we really need to work through all of that. And so we know that at some point it is likely he was in a variety of locations across the state, to include Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and points in between.
And then Altoona, so Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, and then he made his way back here.
Again, that'll all be part of the, logically, he's caught here in Altoona, so logically he was in those locations first. But again, the timeline of all of that will be part of the ongoing investigation.
What was happening in detection for several days? Obviously, he was caught at McDonald's this morning. Guy's got to eat. For the past few days, he's been on the run for multiple days.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I got his arrest photo in the McDonald's. Hold on. I think I got it. Yep, I got the arrest photo in McDonald's. Members, I'm going to post it for you, and then I'll show it right after this video.
So I think, again, as part of the ongoing investigation, when we determine where he's been, where he stayed, those kinds of things, we may be able to answer some of those questions. But right now I will tell you that based on everything that we have seen, he was very careful with trying to stay low profile, avoid cameras, not all that successfully in some cases, but that was certainly the effort he was making. He took steps to try and, avoid detection with some of the electronic devices and things as well. So again, all part of the investigation, but clearly, somebody that was very security conscious and trying to avoid someone identifying.
He has no criminal record, and this was a name that was not previously known to law enforcement?
I am not aware of a criminal history on this
Could you
individual.
speak to those tech evasion devices? It was mentioned in the hearing, and then the defendant said that those were waterproofing bags. Could you speak a little bit more to what was taken into evidence today?
No, not at this point. Again, I've spoken generally about what's there, but at this point, everything remains under investigation, and we'll have much more information, and New York will certainly have information for you in the future.
How confident are you this is the suspect? Is there still a search for any other suspects other than the accomplice or potential accomplice?
They're thinking about another accomplice.
We're still going to canvass. We're still going to investigate. Like I said before, we're going to provide an update in a couple of days by the police commissioner and the chief of detectives back at New York. I will say this, though, if anybody out there that has any information that they think that will help this case, to please contact our tip line, which is 1-800-577-TIPS. And remember, all calls are kept confidential.
Just to clarify, the customer spoke with the employee called 911?
That is my understanding, yes, sir.
Was it a customer that recognized?
Oh, it was a customer.
The suspect first told an employee, and the employee rang.
The customer told an employee, and the employee called 911.
Yes, my understanding, I was just confirming, but my understanding is the employee became suspicious, thought they recognized, and wanted someone to check it out further.
Someone referred to a customer.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, did I say the employee? The customer recognized, notified an employee, and wanted someone to check it out further.
Was it the one on Plank Road?
I'm not familiar with the address of that. It's a McDonald's, but is that it? Yes, they tell me it is.
The suspect disputed the currency. Can you explain why there might be discrepancy or how much he was found to have?
Again, we're not going to talk about what was found in the bag. We have accurately cataloged everything that was in there, and that'll be a matter for the future.
DA Weeks, could you repeat what you said in court about that money?
I certainly stand by all the comments I made at the preliminary arraignment, but I'm not going to comment any more on the evidence at this time. My comments at preliminary arraignment were in support of my argument for bail. Thank you.
We probably have time for one or two more questions. Is he being held at a county or state facility?
He will likely be taken to a state correctional institution later this evening.
I would say specifically for Pennsylvania law enforcement, over the past few months, we've had attempted assassination of former president, now President-elect. Now you've had this. What do you think about that?
Violence can never be used to address political differences or to address a substantive difference or to try and prove some ideological point. That is not what we do in a civilized society. That was true in Butler. It was true in New York City. And it's true anywhere. That is not how you make progress in this country. The person, the suspect here, who shot at that CEO and killed that CEO is a coward, not a hero. And we need to make sure that in this country, we get back to having a civil discourse about our differences. And that is an important lesson coming out of Pennsylvania, and it is one that I think the rest of the nation needs to hear as well. On a law enforcement side, I will tell you that I am incredibly proud of the Pennsylvania State Police and local police in Butler and here in Altoona, who responded in a way that kept others safe and saved other lives. That was true at the fairgrounds in Butler, and it was true here today in Altoona. Had that local Pennsylvanian not spoken up, had that wonderful police officer who's been on this job for 6 months not acted calmly and swiftly, God knows what could have happened. So I think the lessons coming out of Pennsylvania is not a way to answer questions and address problems, and that we have the gift of law enforcement here in this Commonwealth who care deeply about the safety and well-being of our fellow Pennsylvanians and our fellow Americans, and I commend them for that.
Thank you all. We're going to wrap it here.
All right, you can just see as they wrap up this press conference there in Blair County, Pennsylvania. You saw Governor Josh Shapiro and other members of law enforcement provide an update on the arrest of Luigi Mangione, and they said that he would be likely extradited to New York. They have to go through some protocols and in place for that. But we're also getting in the booking photo of Luigi Mangione here on Live Now from Fox just a little bit ago. You can see there standing before the camera inside. After this arraignment, he will likely be transferred to a state correctional institute later on tonight. We're also learning, and I just want to give you some of the big takeaways from what we heard from authorities there on the ground in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, talking about he was in Pennsylvania for several days. They were trying to track down exactly where he was, the whereabouts of him, since this happened on Wednesday morning early in New York City. Likely they're on the way between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Altoona, notably 85 miles to the east of Pittsburgh. We're also learning more information as they are saying that likely to be charged in the homicide, the killing of Brian Thompson tonight or later on tomorrow. The responding officer called by the McDonald's employee responding to this person that they believed was connected to this, just 6 months on the job. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, New York Police Department Commissioner Jessica Tisch, FaceTiming this individual, this officer, to thank them for what they did as well. So some big information coming in, and Josh Shapiro saying justice will be served following the tragic death. They also noted that Brian Thompson was laid to rest early this morning in a very private event back home in Minnesota. So those are all the latest developments here that we're following on Live Now from Fox. Of course, the conclusion of this grisly murder that took place in Midtown Manhattan last Wednesday, as you can see the image there of Brian Thompson. A very sad story, but we're learning more information about the potential killer. We're also following the latest here on Live Now from Fox. All right, I'm Andy Mack. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while he takes his break, I'm never taking my break. Update. So I do have the photo that I'm going to show you guys right now. Additionally, this isn't confirmed yet. It's a post that I found praying for you. Luigi's sister made a post on Instagram. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I'm going to show you right now what the post was. Right there. It says praying for you up on top. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're brand new, hit the like button, but most importantly, hit the follow and subscribe button. You might want to stay involved. We're up-to-date information on just true crime. My name is Nov. Welcome to Novacity. Now, where he was arrested, here's the photo right here. This is the only thing that I have. Now, if we go back, you know what we can do? Let's go to Google Maps. Let's see if we can find that exact location. Brick on wall on the side. I'm gonna give you guys these photos. Members, don't forget, I'm gonna give it to you. Just right after this, I got you guys. So he was arrested right here. Brick side of the wall. And there you go. That looks like the place. Look at that. You see this? That's the place right there. That's it right there. Guys, if the sound is back, if it anytime you guys hear the sound bad, just exit and come right back. I do apologize. I don't know if that's me, but my internet seems to be fine.
Food donation.
Nicole, for the 5 Cash App dono, she said, for the food donation, because you need to eat. I know, I haven't ate. This was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This 1 can. It's doing good for me. It's doing good. There's no breaks when it comes to you being a YouTuber. There's no breaks. You know this. Come on, guys. I got 2 YouTube channels. Thank you, Nicole, for the 5 super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, this seems to be it. This seems to be it. What you guys think? I really do believe this is it, because you see the little knob where you turn? It's right there. See the 2 sign holders at the bottom? It's not here, but this is it. Little short, little welcome sign, the M sign. Yep, that seems to be it. That seems to be it. The rabbit hole gets deep. Well, we'll see, right? What you guys think about, if this is true with his sister, what you guys think about this? Prayers for you. His so-called sister. This is alleged. This is Twitter, so I gotta be careful here. I mean, it could be. It could very well be. Yeah, it could be. I am not sure about that. Nope, I am not sure about that. Right now they're on break. There is another image. Hold on real quick.
Breaking news out of Pennsylvania. After a 6-day manhunt, a man is in custody in connection with the murder of the United Healthcare CEO.
With more on who that person is and
Breezy, good job. So, it turns out that he did have a small little record. He did something. He was found guilty. Luigi Nicholas, Mangione. Petty misdemeanor. Should be sent. Okay. He had a petty misdemeanor. Complaint, Hawaii. Oh, this happens in Hawaii. Also known as Luigi defended complaint in the state of Hawaii throughout an assignment. A deputy general hereby accuses and charges the defendant as followed on or about November 12th. Excuse me, guys, I'm sick. November 12th, 2023, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, Luigi N. Mangione, also known as Luigi, whatever, did knowingly, intentionally, or recklessly fail to observe and abide by an official posted sign authorized by the board and its authorized representative designating at a close area, to wit, a state park sign. Petty crime. It's a petty crime. Yeah, it's a petty crime. Nearby committing an offense of closing of areas is a violation of Section 13106(4)(a) of the Hawaii Administrative Rules. If Luigi Mangione, also known as Luigi, is found guilty of this offenses, is also known as Luigi, shall be guilty of a petty misdemeanor and shall be sentenced pursuant to Section 184-5 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes. The following definitions apply to the charges: closing of areas. Authorized representative means any person authorized by the Board of Land and Natural Resources to act for the board, including the chairperson, deputy directors. So, yeah, little petty crime. Little pettiness. It's crazy because Breezy was right. Mayor Adams, which no one likes him, said that he didn't have any crime, which I'm not sure if that can pick up. It would pick up when it comes to a case like this. But I'm surprised why Adams said that. I'm very surprised. I don't know why he did that. Yeah.
Bring in Jesse Weber, News Nation legal contributor. Jesse, there's going to be an arraignment here at the bottom of the hour. Obviously, right now, there's the gun charges and this ghost gun. What sort of walk me through what you expect to happen later this evening and in the upcoming days?
Okay, so the arraignment will just be his charges will be read to him. He'll understand what his rights are. These are placeholder charges. This is not really what we're concerned about. What we are concerned about is what the conversation with New York investigators are going to be having with him, because A, they want to understand if he really is the person, really is the suspect, and B, what evidence can they present to a grand jury in New York? That's key, because they need to bring him up on murder charges if in fact he is the suspect and the person who killed Brian Thompson. And then, of course, he'll be extradited back to New York to face those charges. I think right now these are charges that you put in place in Pennsylvania to hold him. Otherwise, if they arrested him and they didn't have anything to charge him with, he could technically be released. But the fact that he was in possession, or allegedly in possession, of this ghost gun with a silencer, that triggers a number of different statutes that he can be in violation of in Pennsylvania. But really, at the end of the day, it's New York where we need to focus.
Chris, if you got a phone call, I mean, Brian Thompson was the CEO of United Healthcare. It was, at the time, it's the 14th, 15th biggest company in the United States of America. This is a company with a market cap north of $500 billion. And I got to imagine, Chris, that there are some CEOs tonight of some high-profile companies over the last handful of days that start to wonder what if. And if you were picking up the phone and giving the advice of some concerned companies or individuals, what do you tell them?
Yeah, in fact, I have picked up the phone over the last couple of days. There is some angst out there. This is typical with security. They always have their hair on fire and they go looking for security when something bad happens. My advice is you have to do threat analysis and decide. Corporate executives don't like corporate security. They don't like executive protection. They like to be approachable. At the same token, they recognize the need for it, and sometimes the boards require it. So in this case, this was a well-published stockholders meeting.
So you don't understand what's happening. Let me break it down for you. They had arrested him for falsifying documents. He had a fake ID. It didn't pull up. They didn't initially know. You would need something to detain somebody, probable cause. You would need to be breaking the law. You would need to be identified correctly, because anybody could look like somebody. You understand what I'm saying? But if he didn't have that fake ID, if he didn't have that weapon, that manifesto or whatever, they wouldn't have probable cause to detain him and take him in. That's interesting. That's a very good point. Very good point. And I do understand that. Christina!
You're the best.
Why does it say 19? It says 10 right here. With the 10! She says, I think that's an error. You're the best. Christina Pagan, thank you so much. Debbie's in the chat for Christina. Christina says, you're the best. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm all right. You guys could do this too. Just takes a few years. Probably. Christina, I appreciate that so much. Jesus Christ, you guys are so nice.
Protection. Jennifer Coffindeffer, Chris Swecker, I got to leave it there with you. Thank you both for your time. Appreciate you being with us here on the Hill tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. Thank you.
Wow. All right. I'm listen. Hey, listen. You know, a lot of CEOs are really scared right now. They are terrified right now. Terrified. They are terrified right now. I'm telling you. Somebody said a very interesting. Oh, Christina, 4 and 7 with the 5 gifted memberships in the chat. Thank you so much. Wow, you guys are wow. Girl, you be killing them. Thank you so much, Christina. I appreciate that. I seen they had a lookalike festival in New York. Yes, they did. They did. If you don't know, in New York at 14th Street, Union Square, between the 4 and around the 4 train, they had a Luigi Mangione lookalike competition. I don't know why. They just do. It's New York City, guys. It's weird here, okay? They just do things like this. Yeah. And I don't know why. They literally had it just a couple days after he did that killing. I think it was on the 7th. That's wild. That's wild. Kim Irving with... You guys better stop this. That's enough. No more. Kim Irving with the $20 Cash App. Dude, Kim Irving. You guys are wilding out. I appreciate that, guys. No need to, not mandatory. Please. Please. Listen, you guys got family. Spend it with your family. Enjoy your time. It's me and just my Christmas tree for Christmas this year. I'm fine. Me and her, I call her Tabitha. It's just me and my Christmas tree this year. That's all. We're fine being alone. But thank you so much, Kim. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. Thank you. I think that's the latest details. I believe so. Oh, I do have one video left. Sorry about that.
Breaking news update. Moments ago, the suspect in the assassination of United Healthcare CEO appeared in court in Pennsylvania.
Altoona police are holding a news conference right now, providing details about the arrest. Sabrina Franza is in our newsroom following the developments as well.
Yeah, the press conference just began a few moments ago. We're hearing first now from the city of Altoona police, who say they arrested Luigi Mangione in Altoona after someone at a McDonald's who was working there identified him as somebody who might be the person responsible for the death of Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. They identified him as a suspicious male, they said, who matched the description, the photos that have been all over social media that have been pushed by the New York City Police Department. At the time in that McDonald's, they say he was wearing a face mask and removed the face mask when police arrived. Officers compared his identity to the photos in New York City. He gave them a fake ID at the time they approached him, and so he was originally charged with forgeries. This press conference is still going on right now. We're trying to learn more information about what exactly he was charged with, because he did appear in court just a little while ago on those charges. We were able to look at the criminal complaint coming out of Altoona, which mentioned that forgery charge as well as other violations of laws in the state of Pennsylvania, including having a firearm without a license, tampering with records or identification, and possessing instruments of a crime, in addition to providing a false ID to law enforcement. That false ID was coming out of New Jersey with a different identification than his actual name. Later on, police say when they brought him to the police station and searched him, they found an additional passport that identified him as Luigi Mangione. So that is the person that they have in custody right now. To be clear, he has not been charged with the murder of former CEO Brian Thompson. Right now, he is charged on other weapons charges, as well as this, now we're learning, forgery charge. And we'll keep you posted as soon as we learn more, but that press conference is ongoing. And it is the most likely possibility, we're hearing, that this is happening now in Pennsylvania so that he can then be extradited to New York. We do know that some representatives from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office as well.
I mean, listen, if he's going to be extradited to New York, the only reason you can ever extradite him is for you to know for sure that it's him. And you guys do know. They're just saying that because they don't want to get sued. They only have charges right now for what he was in possession of, which is illegal to do that in the state of PA. You cannot do that, obviously. So they need to try to find something to connect him. And they're going to. The weapon. It's the weapon. The ballistic test is going to confirm with the casings they found. He put himself in jail. Why would you have that on your person unless you wanted to get caught? Wherever you were staying at, you should have left your items there. But you didn't. You didn't. You just didn't. Miss V with the $9.99 says, get some orange juice for that cold. Oh, yeah. I got to get something. You're right about that. You guys are right. You guys are right. Listen, mama, you're right. I know when I'm wrong. I got to get some orange juice because I'm getting sick for sure. Will do. I promise I will do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Graham, thank you so much for the one gifted sub, man. I appreciate that. Steve Graham gave that to Aaron L. Sims. Congratulations on your badge. You now have access to becoming a member for 1 month to all your perks and exclusive post and video. It should be on the page already. It's open up. Have a look. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we did what? Like 5 hours of podcasting today. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is the end of the podcast as of today. There's another update. I'll come right back live for you guys. As of now, there's no information that is that is going to be it. We do have the suspect in custody. If they find every evidence, they're going to extradite him to New York. Well, he'll be charged, go to trial, and let's just see what's going to happen. I will continue to cover this case to see what's going to happen. And this was the case of Brian Thompson, CEO, the guy that got murdered in front of the Hilton Hotel by Luigi. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. I appreciate you. If you're not a member, this is the perfect time to become a member, as I'm going to do exclusive posts. I already just posted one. I posted two, actually. One for members, one for public. Have a look. It's on YouTube. Facebook people, you already know what to do. I gave you the link. Head to YouTube and have a look for yourself. Okay? Thank you guys so much for being involved. For whoever sent super chats and donations, dude, thank you so much. Oh, my God, another one. Hot Honey. She says, one day you will remember Kim Irving. Oh, that's right. Yes, Hot Honey. I'm so sorry. Hot Honey is Kim Irving. Hot Honey, thank you so much. I do keep forgetting about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. Thank you, Hot Honey, a.k.a. Kim Irving. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Christina with the 10 super chats. She says, do you think he had that stuff on him because he was on his way to a new target? Christina, that's a good question. I don't think so, because the CEO would be the only target that I can possibly think of. And plus, he had his laptop in McDonald's, if you guys didn't know. He was on his laptop when he got caught. He knew that he was getting chased. They were on his tail. He knew. He knew. Possibly looking for another target? You know what? Possibly. Let's read that manifesto and I can answer that question, Christina. I promise you. Let me read that manifesto. I'll read that manifesto. Breezy with a 2 super chat. She says Venmo. Oh, okay. Breezy over here. Breezy! Tap at the knees in ornament or 9. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yes. Oh, by the way, good thing, Breezy, that you said that. Remember, guys, you can send anything you guys want to Novacity or my second YouTube channel, North Cross. Send it to the P.O. box, and we're gonna put it under this tree. Now, I do got packages already. I do, and I'm gonna post pictures because Nicole sent it to me, and she was the one that bought it. So Debbie's in the chat for Breezy for that super chat and Venmo, and Debbie's in the chat for Nicole. I do have packages, and I got members. I got your name written on socks for Christmas. Since you're a member, I'm gonna put you guys as ornaments on the tree. That's genius. Oh gosh. If he left the gun, they could have did fingerprint analysis. You are correct. But remember, probable cause is what's needed. They did. Fake ID, weapon, all that. If he didn't have any of that, he could have been fine. Could have been fine. But remember, his face told the story. Keep that in mind. Breezy, you are hilarious. Yes. All right, guys. Yes, I'm going to show, I got to show the pictures of the packages, what Breezy sent, and then Nicole. Oh, God, Breezy, I'm despising that package so bad. I'm despising it so bad. Breezy with the Venmo. There it goes. Thank you so much, Breezy. I appreciate you guys. Breezy, I love you. Thank you so much. You have to add at least one. Okay, Breezy, I will. I promise. On the next podcast, you'll see it. I promise. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit subscribe and hit the like button before you go. And like always, I love you guys so much. More podcasts coming to you every single day here on Novacity. Like always, do good and die great. And I'll see you on the next one.